Hello. Why we need statistics or biostatistics? Biostatistics is the science of applying math to health problems in the population. We need to know how many people have disease or health problem X in the population. If the population is large, we can't examine each one in the population. That's why we take a sample. If we want to check if the water is polluted, for example, we don't take all the water or all the river water. We examine only a sample from water. We take a water sample to estimate the problem and or the size of the problem in the river or in the water source. We take a sample to estimate the problem or health problem in the population. Because we are not examining the population and we are using a sample instead, the sample should be adequate, independent, and random. And when we say adequate, large enough to represent the population and should be representative, and independent, like the selection of each participant in the sample should be independent from selecting the other, and random, like independent or equal chances for all the people in the population to be included in the sample. So we usually calculate two main things: average, if the values are numeric and continuous, and we also calculate the percentage of people with certain outcome if the value either numeric, discrete, or a string or alphabet. Remember, we are making calculations on sample and making inference from sample back to the population. So we are taking, this is the big picture for the population, and now we take a subset from the population here. We take it out as a sample, and then we do the calculations in this for this. So we do the calculations here. So calculations are only done on samples, and from those calculations we make inference back on the population. That's why the sample should not be taken only from here. It should be taken from all the population equally. So all the elements in the population should be covered and should be included in the sample. So if the sample is large enough, representative, and selected randomly, then it will be more likely to represent the population. So we are making calculations on the sample and making inference from sample back to the population. Depends on the sample size that determine the degree of certainty of the estimate in the population. So sample size is the most important part in the accuracy or the certainty of the estimate, accuracy, and the validity about the population. So the more the sample size, the closer the estimate to real value in the population. That's why we need biostatistics. Otherwise, if we can take the whole population, we don't need the biostatistics. We can use simple math instead.